Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another Thursday stream. This might be a regular thing, guys. What do you think? So, back again for another Thursday night live stream. Let's talk about a bunch of craziness that has been going on in the world. Um, I'm still gearing up for the ride for Roswell. In fact, today, your boy pushed himself. He pushed himself hard. 28.62 miles. It's a small little image, so I kind of have to blow it up here. So 28.6 miles. I basically went down this way, down here, all the way back again, up here, then a little back to home. So 28.62 miles. If I had my bike lights, if I had the lights on my bike, I probably would have gone a little bit further. But I was cutting it close. Knew we had a 9 o'clock stream, so I had to get my butt back. So yeah, almost there. I still had plenty of gas in the tank, so to speak. So yeah, we're at 28.62 miles. Yeah, so I'm pretty much sure the 30-mile ride on the 25th is going to be a no-brainer. When I say the 25th, I'm talking about June 25th. Of course, you guys know we're gearing up for the ride for Roswell. We got Jason in the chat. Hey, Jason, how you doing today? Doing good? Figure while a few people might be shuffling in, I thought I might just go over the little bike ride I did today. So yeah, 2 hours 46 minutes. Did 28.62 miles. Not bad. Not bad for an asthmatic. This shows you some of the ranges. I use the Map My Ride app for my bike riding. So my highest speed was actually 19.8 miles, and my average speed was about 10 miles, which is not bad for an asthmatic. Jason saying, "Oh, all good, my man. Glad to hear it." Now, I'm a big guy, as you guys know, and if I can do this, anyone can do this. I think that was it. Yep, that's it. So, yeah, I mean, it was a good ride. We got a lot of other things going on. Let's just collapse this down for a second. So, a lot of weirdness going on this week. I saw something, and I think I might have to have it, guys. How many of you guys in the chat? How many of you guys are big Lego fans? Now, I don't think they have it listed here yet, but did anyone see that Optimus Prime? Apparently, there's an Optimus Prime that's coming out in June. I don't know if they'll have it on Lego. I'm going to check their website. Sometimes they'll have stuff a month or so. Yep, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Thought you knew. So, how many of you guys are Transformer fans? We're getting a Lego Transformer and it transforms. Those that did not know, June 1st, we get Optimus Prime. That's right, they have a Lego Optimus Prime. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a Megatron out of this. It's only 1,508 pieces. Someone says, wait a minute, what do you mean only? That's not that much. I've done worse. So let's take a look at this Optimus. I mean, we got some what they call cell shading right here. So that's pretty cool decal. We get a removable backpack. And this time it's red. So that's cool. And he does transform. So yes, it's not that simple. But yes, he does transform. We get an Energon cube. We get a Matrix. Honestly, I think they could have done better with the Matrix. That's just me. This piece will come off and on depending on whether he's in truck mode or in bot mode. And we get a pretty decently accurate blaster for Prime. Of course, we get his Energon axe, which I'm sure is a one-of-a-kind kind of build. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. We get the nice little Optimus Prime nameplate right there. Function, commander. Let's see if we can... Fire-powered. So they got his little stats from back in the day on the boxes. We got Sleeping Collectibles. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Sleeping, how you doing? Sleeping is a man that does not rest. Although his name is Sleeping, this guy is constantly doing something, whether it's furthering his education to make a bigger and better life for his family, toy hunts, Comic Cons. This guy does everything. Anyone who's not following Sleeping Collectibles, what are you doing with your lives? Anyone who's never heard of him, and I can't imagine too many people who haven't heard of Sleeping Collectibles, you guys definitely want to check him out. In fact, I want you guys to check him out right now. Anyone who doesn't follow him or anyone who's watching this replay, I want you to check out his YouTube channel. I want you to check out, that's not all. There's a lot more. I want you guys to also check out his merch store. And I want you guys to check out his LinkedIn, his Linktree, not his LinkedIn, his Linktree. Why did I say LinkedIn? So guys, check that out. We got Canadian Blu-ray. How you doing today? Sorry guys, I'm a little sore. A 28.5-mile bike ride will do that to you. So how many of you guys are looking forward to this Prime? I mean, that's a pretty good scale Transformer right there, guys. He's definitely, I mean, he's probably, I would say, if you're familiar with Masterpiece, a sleeping saint. Hey, I'm just looking out for all my brother and sister YouTubers out there. So many people help me out, so I want to help them back. That's all it is. Well, yeah, I gotta get ready for that 30-mile. I would have gone further today, but knew I had a stream. Plus, the wife likes to worry if I'm bike riding at night. So let's catch up. Looks great, but I don't do Lego. I do occasional Legos. I do have the Back to the Future DeLorean. I have the Ecto one from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Those are amazing pieces. I do have a few others. This past week I did the Slave One. I will not call it Boba Fett's ship. This is Slave One always. This is a fun little build. So I did that one. That's a fun one. And any of you guys who are into Legos, I know Jason said he's not, but anyone who is into Legos, you want to check out Salacious Rum. Every Sunday morning, him and the Lego Studs. It's an open stream build for anyone who wants to jump in where they do Lego building. And you can follow him. You can follow Salacious Rum. I just do his channel in the link below, guys. So please do me a favor, check him out. He's got amazing content. He does reviews. He's part of 3 Men and a Monkey Lizard. Just awesome all around. Maybe I should add a little bit more light. There I go. I look better now, right? Maybe I should turn the light off. But yeah, I'm thinking on the fence. I kind of want to get this. I've seen some close-ups where he looks a little. I mean, he looks pretty solid. Obviously, a lot of these pieces are decals. I mean, the arms look pretty solid. Question is, I might wait until a few people get this and then do the reviews to see how solid is he. When you're transforming him, are pieces going to be breaking off? Those are questions I'm going to be asking. We got Mr. Rolando Flores in the chat. Rolando, how you doing today? And speaking of today, the reason why I was doing my bike ride, those that don't know, I'm getting ready for the Stream for the Cure because I'm part of the Roswell Park Ride for Roswell. It's an annual bike riding fundraiser where you can do 3 miles, 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, even up to 100 miles. And all the money raised goes to Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. Now, to help with my regular fundraising, I'm actually doing a 10-hour stream on Saturday, May 21st, 2022. That's a Saturday morning from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. It might even go longer. We have 11. That is 11 mystery boxes right now that we're giving out. They're themed mystery boxes. We're going to have 3, at least right now, 3, possibly 4 Star Wars boxes that we're going to be giving out. One of them is vintage mint-on card vintage collection figures, courtesy of Salacious Rum. We have a mystery box donated by Mr. B. from Mr. B Customs, and we have at least one Star Wars Black Series box, which is going to be 3 figures apiece for me. Mr. B's collection also has 3 Black Series figures in that one, and there might be another box of 3 Black Series figures. So we're going to have a ton of Star Wars to give out. We have a McFarlane mystery box, which is going to have 2 figures in it. We have a Transformers box, which is going to have a leader class figure. That's a $50 to $60 figure alone right there. We have a Gundam box, which is going to have 2 Gundam kits that you put together and the tools that you need to sand them down, modify them, and put them together yourself. So, yeah, it's going to be insane. Plus, we have a hot toy, guys. I repeat, alert, we have a hot toy. And that hot toy is being donated by John Joker himself. It's going to be an insane stream. It's $5 if you want in on a specific wheel, or $20 gets you in on all 11 wheels. Do the math, guys. It's a no-brainer. I mean, $5 you get a cup of coffee nowadays if you're lucky. $20, hell, you're going to get entered in on all the wheels. Why not do it? And every dollar, every cent, every dime goes to Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. If you want in on the stream, there's the PayPal right there, or you can go into the video description below. And if you want to just donate directly to Roswell Park, I have the donation link there as well. Now, if you don't want to do PayPal, if you want to get in on a raffle via the donation link, you can. You just have to message me at Daves_Dimension. Let me know the amount that you donated and under what name you donated, so then I can then take your information and apply you onto the wheel right now. Right now, we have about 13 people on the prize wheel, guys. For all wheels, we have about 13 people right now. I want to get as many people as possible. It's going to be an elimination wheel, and it's going to be an open house stream. So come on, guys. Come out. Let's have some fun. Let's have a great time. It's all right there, guys. 10 hours, 11 wheels. Share this with all your friends. It goes to a great cause, guys. Cancer Research and Development and Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. It's the oldest cancer research facility in the country. Speaking of one of the greatest, we have 1000th Ghost. Bow down, you foolish mortals, to 1000th Ghost. This is one of the hardest working guys in YouTube. And I say this because this man works hours upon hours every week, and then he does some amazing streams, amazing reviews. Honestly, I don't think there's much about toys and collecting that this guy does not know, guys. So please check out 1000 Ghosts. If you haven't already, if you've never heard of this guy, what are you doing with yourselves? What kind of lives are you leading? Let me make your lives a little bit better by dropping the link to 1000 Ghosts down in the video description below. There you guys are. Please check him out. Amazing content you can't miss out on, guys. And one of the best guys in the world. I'm not just saying it. I mean, he's a good friend. He's always there. And, you think you're down, you watch his stream, you're feeling better. Speaking of feeling better, we got the man, the myth, the legend. We have the Gilster37. Gilster, how you doing today? Now, a fair warning, guys. I know there's a lot of us who love to watch TikTok, but you might want to stay away from TikTok. I found out from one of my friends today, apparently there's spoilers for Obi-Wan hitting TikTok. Some behind the scenes where certain lightsabers are being shown. Maybe lightsabers we are not expecting to see. So you may want to be cautious what you're watching on TikTok. I highly recommend watching Sleeping's TikToks, especially with his toy hunts. But if you see anything Star Wars related, click off of it, guys. Click off of it, back out of the app, close the app, whatever you have to do. If you want to avoid spoilers, beware. It's hitting TikTok, which means it's only a matter of time before it hits Facebook and Instagram. So fair warning, guys. The spoiler freaks are out there right now. They're in full blast. But yeah, I kind of like this. I don't know how I'm feeling about the $169 price tag, but Lego's expensive, man. Lego is no joke right now. Okay, this is its creator expert level. Exactly, Ghost. Exactly. Gilster says he doesn't do TikTok anyways. My wife sent me a meme, not a meme, but a picture that of says that we should get this, not because it's so awesome, but because somebody had a photo on Facebook of their cat sleeping in here, and this is totally something our youngest, our cat River, would do. She's never met a box that she doesn't like, but for that price tag, yeah, not happening. Not happening. If it's what I think you were talking about, that is in the trailer. Well, apparently, I was talking to a few people, and they said this is something we haven't seen in the trailer. So, I mean, I haven't seen it myself, so I really can't say. Does anyone remember starting lineup sports figures? Yes, back in the day, starting lineup. I believe Hasbro is getting that lineup again. Hasbro's going to be rocking that, I think, soon. I need two primes. I have to build one. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, we've been waiting for years for that Optimus Prime. I'm not just saying that. I mean, as a kid, I don't hide anything from you guys. As a kid, my family, we didn't have much. I mean, I had a GI Joe Jeep, but I didn't have GI Joe figures because I got the Jeep from my uncle, but I never really had GI Joes until I was like maybe 12. I bought them myself because I was working at the time. Yeah, I was working at 12 years old, two nights a week at my church's bingo hall kitchen, making $10 a night, so that was $20 a week. Hey, it is what it is, guys. So a lot of my toys when I was a kid, I tried to take care as much as I possibly could because if they broke, I didn't have anything else. But I had Legos, and I would sometimes try to make Legos. Like I would try to make like a little robot, like a little person out of Legos, and it would be Prime, or it would be another Transformer. And I literally would have to take everything. If I wanted to transform it, I would literally have to take it apart into pieces and try to remember how to put it back together. Same thing with Star Wars. I really didn't have Star Wars toys until I was much older, uh, and I would make stuff out of Legos because, well, I just had that kind of imagination. Trust me, it did not look pretty. It did not look accurate at all, but it is what it is. When you don't have much, you make do. Trust me. You hear people talking about government cheese? Man, I would tear that up like you wouldn't believe. My family didn't have much. We made do, you know? But yeah, this really does look pretty cool. There are some videos that you can watch. You just have to go to lego.com. I'm not going to play the videos because I'm sure I'll get copyright if I do. So, but yeah, this looks pretty awesome right here. It looks pretty cool. I think they could, like I said, I think the Prime's face doesn't look too bad, but I think they could have done way better with the Matrix of Leadership. Come on. Tell me they could not have done better with the Matrix of Leadership. I swear they could have. But hey, I'm just catching up. Everyone's saying Rolando, Gilster, Ghost. I have tons of starting lineup, even soccer ones. Of course, Ghost does. I use starting lineup, custom football, and basketball heads to Star Wars figures. Oop, Commander Montana. Hey, why not? Speaking of which, friend of the channel, America's Most Wanted, sent me a couple football cards because he knows I'm Buffalo Bills. My buddy sent me. Let me see if I can get. Let me just blow this up for a second. Sent me a rookie Josh Allen card. Now, if only I can get this autographed, then we're in trouble. Speaking of trouble, we got the man, the master of hot toys, the godfather of collecting. We got Mr. John Joker in the house. Saying hello to everyone. Saying hello to Rolando. Rolando saying, hey, John Joker. Ghost saying, hey, Double J. Everyone, welcome Gap Stargate to the chat. I'm excited. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Stargate, not just the virtual or the AI generated scripts for a little reunion, but I heard something about a Stargate game coming out soon, so I'm looking forward to that. Those that don't know, Stargate SG-1 is one of my favorite shows growing up. Well, not growing up, but in the 2000s, because I used to watch it with my dad all the time. Me and my dad would watch it all the time. It was one of our favorites. I could still watch it over and over and over again. It's based off of the original movie, Stargate, starring Kurt Russell and James Spader. It, the show continued on, not with those characters, but or not the, carried on with those characters, but not with those actors. They had, uh, jeez, yep, there is a Stargate game. He says coming out. Let's catch back up to Damon. Demon Sports Games said, I have a bunch of starting lineup figures. My prize ones is rookie Joe Thornton on the Bruins and a 2-pack of the Mannings, Peyton Manning and Archie Manning. Yes, Blue, this is live. And John just answered. Has anyone seen the new Batman movie? Did anyone like it? I liked it. Um, I liked the new Batman movie. There's only one criticism I have against it. Because I was going into it thinking, oh, great. We got the sparkly emo vampire playing Batman. But he actually did a great job as Batman. I think his Bruce Wayne sucked balls, though, personally. That was just me. His Bruce Wayne had no feeling to it. So, I mean, I'm wondering how much of that is the writing. Because, I mean, the movie's called The Batman, so obviously your focus is going to be on Batman. God, I'm blanking on his name, but the guy who played Alfred, I think, knocked it out of the park. He was an awesome Alfred. The past couple Alfreds we've had were pretty damn badass, if you ask me. Ghost is agreeing that Batman flick was really good. It's definitely worth a couple watches. Some people say it was a little too long, and I could see that in certain parts. I can see where they could have ended it, but then they threw like little extra parts here and there. It's going to be interesting to see what happens because there's an after credit scene, and the actor who appears in the after credit scene, um, or should I say post credit scene, he's in some legal troubles, very much like Ezra Miller from The Flash is in some legal trouble. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with future movies with both of those characters. Are they going to recast or what's going to happen? That's going to be the thing to find out. John Joker says, Demon, yes, it was an enjoyable movie. Unlike Avatar 2 that's coming out, I don't know why they made another Avatar. I really don't. Demon Sports says, hey, Gilster. Jason says, I enjoyed the new movie. You mean Smeagol? Yes. I'm blanking on his name right now. He was in Marvel. He was in Black Panther. I'm blanking on his name. He does a lot of motion capture. He's a really good actor and director. But Batman was really good. Doctor Strange, kind of back and forth. I really enjoyed Doctor Strange, but it was overly, without being spoilery, it was very much a Sam Raimi film. And when you see it, you'll know what I mean. Yes, he is the same actor who played Snoke in Star Wars, the sequel series. He also did a motion capture and voice for was it Caesar from Planet of the Apes movies? Andy Serkis, yes. There was a cutscene of the end credit that see. You see that? Yes. What Avatar 2 call? Something under the water while it has sunk. It has sunk for taking this long. Yeah. I mean, they're making like another 3 or 4 more movies. I personally don't know anyone who's excited for it except for my buddy's fiance. That's the only person. So, it is what it is, guys. So yeah, Prime is coming out June 1st. So I think I want to get something like that, but I won't be getting it probably until July or August, possibly, because June I gotta go to New York City, so I'm saving my monies for that. I'm trying to set some money aside for the wife because she's going to Niagara Falls Comic Con in June, and we're trying to possibly go to Steel City Con, possibly. There's a lot of pretty awesome people going to Steel City Con in PA. So if anyone's going to be planning to go to that, let me know. Maybe you could do a meetup. 4 in total, I think. No, I think the 4 should be totaled, as in Scrapyard, but that's just me. Almost no one is talking about Avatar. You know why? Because everyone is talking either about Maverick or Jurassic Park. Can you blame them? By the way, guys, anyone who might want to hop in, I'm going to throw a link in the video description below. I apologize if I did not do that before. I'm going to pin that to the top. So anyone who wants to come in and discuss, we got a lot more to discuss, not just Lego Transformers. And let's face it, it's been a long time coming. It would be cool if they had the trailer. I think that would be cool. But I think he's pretty on scale with Masterpiece. If you're familiar with Masterpiece Transformers, I think he's pretty fairly on scale with that. So that's going to be interesting. Now, there's a channel that I follow called MGO Games on YouTube. You really should check him out. He pretty much covers anything and everything Transformers, guys. So please do me a favor and check him out. He's got amazing content. I mean, this guy is amazing. Let me see if I can find a link for him and I'll throw it in. Demon, I can't believe why Jim Carrey retired from acting right after Sonic 2. Well, I don't know if he's absolutely retiring from acting. I think he's stepping away, and he's probably going to do projects that really spark his attention because, let's be honest, aside from, okay, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, he's never done a sequel with the exception of Ace Ventura. He's one of those actors that never does sequels. He didn't do, Bruce Almighty 2, you know. Well, they did a different Almighty when they went with that one. But I mean, as far as things, one, he doesn't need the money. Honestly, let's be honest. He doesn't need the money to to keep doing any movie that they want to throw at him. I'm shocked that he came back and did Sonic 2. But I'll be perfectly honest, guys. When I saw Sonic, the first one, I waited until it was on like Amazon Prime, and then I watched it. But you know what? I thought it was going to be, I'm like, this is going to be so cheesy. It's crap. It's going to be so lousy. But guess what? It wasn't. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Now, I keep forgetting the guy's name that plays the human in there, the sheriff dude, Cyclops from X-Men. I keep forgetting his name, but he was actually pretty good. James Marsden, I think his name is. He was actually fairly likable in this one. Because he's done a few movies, and he just seems like he should have been a bigger actor by now, but he hasn't. We got John Joker. I want that Optimus Prime for sure. Yeah, I swear, they could do a separate kit, an add-on kit for the trailer, but I'm sure some Lego builders out there are going to come up with some plans for the trailer so we can connect it on there. Definitely see that happening. Carrey is tired of all the bull of Hollywood. Yeah, and I can't blame him. Those that don't know, Jim Carrey's been acting since the 80s. I mean, one of the first movies I saw him in was Once Bitten. It was a vampire comedy about a virgin who gets bit by a vampire. He only gets bit once. Once bitten. That, and he was also in a really, really, really terrible, epically horrible movie called Earth Girls Are Easy, co-starring Gina Davis, Jeff Goldblum, and Damon Wayans. Look it up, guys. It's real. I can't make up this stuff. Jim Carrey retires from every movie he makes. You got a point there. Speaking of points, we got Fabulous Disaster. Fab, how are you doing today? Excuse me, guys. Gilster saying, hey, Blue Sasquatch. Aaron, how you doing today? How's Aaron's day doing? You having a good day? Hope you're having an awesome Thursday. It's almost the weekend, guys. We're almost there. Fabulous saying, hey, Double J. Aaron saying, hey, Dejan. Everyone saying hi to each other. It's almost Friday, guys. We're almost there. I'm going to be tired as crap this week, and I'll be honest. The wife and I have to drive. We have to leave our home at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like Friday night, Saturday morning, to drive into Canada because we're going to. Her great aunt passed away a couple months ago, and they're having a memorial. So we are taking the shortest route we possibly can to Michigan. If you go through Canada, it's like a 4-hour drive. Then you drop like maybe 2 hours into Michigan where we have to go. So we're doing it all in one day. We're going to be tired as crap. It's going to be a crazy, crazy long day. There might be a hunt or two. I don't know. I mean, I'm hearing Toys R Us is going up in pricing too. So we'll see what happens. Let's catch up. I'm trying to stay awake. It's been a rough week. As a work or home life, I hope whatever's going on, you don't need to tell us. But whatever's going on, I honestly I hope it gets better. Smile when you can. I know life can be crap sometimes. Sometimes we're stuck in a job, sometimes there's a home situation that's not always the greatest. But you know what? You always have friends. If you want to chat with, we're a whole family. Like John always tells us we are friends and family. So if you ever need someone to talk to, any one of us in the community, we're always here. We're always here to listen. We're here for each other. I mean, when Josh, Sith Care Bear, had things go sideways, we came together for that. Anytime anyone's going through anything sideways, we're always there for each other. So if you ever need someone to talk to, hit one of us up. We're always here. We're family, okay? Dave, just go to Sideshow? What, like you mean like this? Yes, Fab, I had Sideshow already on a tab here. I also had Big Bag Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and Hasbro. Honestly, I mean, Hasbro has some nice things, but some of these things, it's insane. I mean, $34 for Bulkhead. I mean, he's nice and all. I'm not going to pay $34 for that. And this, a Masterpiece figure for $152. It's not like Prime or something. I mean, a couple years ago, I used to get Masterpiece figures off Amazon and a few other spots at a lot better. And speaking of a lot better, I'm sorry you didn't notice. Bow down, you foolish mortals.
What's up, bud?
Not much. Trying to, get my energy back after that bike ride, although I still have tons of energy.
Yeah. No, I agree with you that the prices on are just getting outrageous on
I mean,
Hasbro Pulse.
for that Bulkhead, I mean, that's $34 for Bulkhead.
Yeah.
And this one, I mean, Masterpiece figures, at one point you can get them for about $70 or $80. Now they're asking for twice that. And the only reason they're asking for that price is because it's Takari Tommy.
Yeah.
If it was just Transformers Masterpiece, they'd be taking maybe another $50 off of that.
Oh, definitely.
On average. I mean, I'll be honest. When I collected Transformers, I used to buy knockoff Masterpieces on eBay.
Yeah.
Because they were almost identical for the most part. Some of them were packaged a little
better.
better.
They had Masterpieces at Toys R Us for relatively decent prices.
Just catching up on the chat here. Aaron says, yeah, plus my mom has been living with me for a few months. Adulting is hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Fab, what did you do? Oh, jeez. Oh. Fab,
that figure's not beautiful, but...
Well, I mean, for the price point, everything that you get for that price point's not bad.
Yeah, Hot Toys, they keep everything at about $250-ish. They're good at, and they give you quality.
This one I think is like $352, but it comes with, there's a stands for the blade he's using, and you get all the different effects. I mean, for $350, not for nothing. I mean, that's pretty damn good for that right there.
Yeah.
So I mean, fabulous. You have to promise me you'll do like either a really long in-depth video or do a live stream unveil of that, please.
I keep looking at that speeder bike and scout trooper combo.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of which, the Stream for the Cure, we are at 11 boxes. So I'll be doing 11 damn wheels that day.
Wow.
And right now we're looking at 4 Star Wars boxes.
Nice.
3 that are going to be 3 Black Series figures in each. One of them is the Salacious Rum box, which is going to be a set of the Lobot wave of vintage collection figures.
Cool.
He offered that up on Monday when I was on his stream. So, everyone's been so generous. So, I mean, it's 11 hour, 11. I almost said 11 hours. It might be 11 hours. Who knows? But right now we're at about 12 people who are entered. So it's going to be interesting. I want to try and get more people if we can. Aaron says, I'll buy a toy tomorrow as a reward. Don't just buy yourself a toy, because don't go to a dollar store or Family Dollar and buy like something in the bin. Get you something that you really want. Get you something you're looking for. Hopefully it's not Hasbro, because I want you to get your money's worth.
Target has just expanded their clearance section to no end. So drop by Target.
Who has?
Target.
Not here.
Oh, not here.
Our clearance. Like usually, they still haven't put Eternals on clearance here.
We still have Eternals. They're down to $6, but we've also got WWE and Doctor Strange went on clearance.
Oh,
which was odd. That wave of figures plus a whole bunch of the accessories.
You know what?
Whole bunch of Transformers too.
I bought the wave. I bought the Doctor Strange wave before the movie came out, like a couple of weeks before the movie came out. I was really like psyched, and I did like after John Joker's stream that day.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of like really like I was on overload with energy, so I said screw it. That night I did a stream, and we unboxed the entire wave. After seeing the movie, I'm feeling underwhelmed. Did you see the movie?
I did, and I liked it, but I don't. This will sound weird, but I don't see the point of the movie.
I've heard people describe it as WandaVision 2 featuring Doctor Strange.
And it really kind of was just, I would like to see what it was before the reshoots were done. Because apparently, it had to move from where...
Was there a Raimi cut?
Yeah, there's this, they changed a whole bunch because of Spider-Man. And so it'll be interesting to see what was cut or moved. And, I still liked it. But it's not something I need to rewatch.
I liked it, but here's the thing. The way I looked at it was very Sam Raimi. And those that know, I'm sure there are people who only know that, okay, Sam Raimi, we know him from Evil Dead. Some people know him from Spider-Man. That was not his first comic book movie. You know what his first comic book movie was. It was Darkman.
Yep.
Which is a favorite of mine.
A very, very, very Sam Raimi movie. And I liked that because of it.
But, and speaking of Darkman, do you hear that they're working on a script for a new one? They want to bring it back.
I would like to see it if they were to reboot it. I don't want to see a sequel. A remake would be good. I think Darkman deserves it. They
made 2 or 3 sequels afterwards. They didn't have Liam Neeson in it.
Yeah.
They had what's his name from The Mummy.
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the same, but a report, was it comicbook.com or some online outlet asked Liam Neeson, would you be interested? And he gave a very awesome answer. He says, well, I'd be interested in reading the script.
Yeah.
That's enough. That's a yes in my book. Because with CGI, you could have, with technology, you could just have him sitting somewhere doing the dialogue, and they can motion cap him reading the dialogue onto someone else. Same thing with Peter Weller and RoboCop.
Whenever he's the Dark Man, he's just a stunt double.
Yeah.
They do a Mandalorian on him where, he's rarely on set.
And plus, if you really watch Darkman, you can tell where they dubbed his voice over the person that was in the makeup. You can clearly tell. But I would love to see him come back. Because, personally, I wish we could have got more Qui-Gon than what we did. And I'm still hoping for a Qui-Gon ghost in
Well, it depends on what happens with that new show. the Jedi Stories one. I would suppose we'll get some sort of thing there.
Blue saying might have to go back to 3-inch figures. I mean, honestly, I never bought vintage collection, but considering the price of everything, I think that this could actually push the market into the vintage collection, into the smaller scale figures right now. I mean,
Well, me
it's
and
something
John
to
talked about
consider.
that a lot last week, and we think that really does. It's cheaper for them to start with, and we think they had a better hold on the collection when it was in 3.75. I don't know. It just seems that they don't know what to make in Black Series because it costs so much to make a Black Series figure that they stay away from like the sequel trilogy and stuff
Yeah.
because they're afraid that the fans are going to flip out if they make
Hey,
another
Roland's
label.
reviews saying hello to both of us.
Hey, what's
Hope
up,
you're
Ted?
doing good. And quickly, I just want to throw this back up. Just a nice little reminder to everyone. May 21st, 2022, I am doing in a 10-hour stream. Who knows, might go 11 hours. I mean, depends on, we all know how wheels go very quickly, right? So,
They can.
uh, and it's going to be an open house stream, so anyone and everyone can come on. You want to talk about Little Jimmy's softball team, you want to come on, promote your channel. You want to give us your recipes for your best peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies. Come on. It's open stream for everyone. We have 10 wheels or 11 wheels. $5 if you want in on a specific wheel, or just throw $20 in and you're entered in on all 11 wheels, including a hot toy, including 4 separate Star Wars boxes, including a Gundam kit. If you're into Japanese anime, we have 2 Gundam kits and a toolkit in there.
Nice.
We have a Transformers leader class figure. It's the hot toy. I know what the hot toy is, and I'm jealous at whoever wins this. I will say this: when I have some money restructured, I will. That's probably going to be one of the first hot toys I buy.
I
And
still do not
it's
own a hot toy, and I just can't get myself to spend that much on a figure. Although I'm about to spend $300 to get 2 Optimus Primes, but
yeah, but well,
especially one that doesn't have a window that I can see in, because
yeah.
being
See,
an inbox collector, hot toys are meant to be taken out of the box.
yeah. Well, see that's another thing. Mega J Toys had a stream last Sunday, and he talked about pluses and minuses for the argument for boxes.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see what the toy look. One, there are those that are inbox collectors sleeping. There's those that are inbox collectors, and obviously, look right behind you. You
Yeah.
have all those boxes, those beautiful, beautiful, sexy boxes there. Especially the Doctor Who and anything Buck Rogers would make me fall to my knees. But I mean, yes, there's an argument that yes, if you're going to keep it in box, sure. But we also like to be able to see our figure through a window.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Remove if you want to get away with the plastic, fine. Get away with the plastic. Make a little bit more cardboard. Make it open window. Then there's an argument. Oh, it's going to get dust and dirty. You know what you do? You get yourself a condensed air can on like a weekly basis. I mean, you just have to do that. Or
Yeah.
what about those toys that there's opened? You have open windows already on stuff. How many Transformers have they been selling with open windows lately? They've been doing that a lot.
Well,
So
none to me.
Hasbro, you're doing it for one line, you won't do it for the others, which doesn't
Yeah.
make a one bit of sense.
Well, as long as they don't change this,
Yeah,
I'm
if they change
possibly
that,
okay still.
if they
As soon as
change
you
that,
change this and you get rid of this window, I'm not buying Star Wars anymore.
well, not until it goes to a new manufacturer and we get the bubbles back.
Yeah, but they've got a 7 year. There's still 7 years left on the new contract.
Who knows? If the market, I mean, I look at it this way: if their marketing gets so bad that even Star Wars is like, we're not making money on this. You're not selling anymore.
You know,
They have to have some kind of a clause where Star Wars can say, you know what, you're not producing. the numbers have been a steady decline. There's all this. You're not seeing any increase. The fans are even yelling at you, Rancor. It's just, I'm sure there has to be something that they can do.
Yeah.
Let me catch
Well,
up
I'm
on
sure
that.
Disney would work something in to any contract like that to say that if you're not producing, we can pull
Yeah.
out. But it would also, we were wondering if they sold it as a bundle. If Disney sold Star Wars, Marvel, and like the Disney Princess line and stuff as a bundle or individual. If they sold it as individuals, you could pull out of a contract like that. But if it's as a group set, to try and keep it all at Hasbro.
Yeah, I
Never
see what you
know.
mean. I mean, I want to say,
Plus, there's been a lot of rumors in the past about year now that Disney was actually looking at buying Hasbro outright.
honestly, I think if they did that, we might see things get a little better. At least I would hope. But then again, we might just see everything. I mean, look at the price of the damn lightsabers.
Yeah,
You're talking $280 before taxes, not counting shipping, because we know Hasbro loves to charge shipping now. I looked online. Now, I looked at, I mean, I would love a Kenobi saber. Who wouldn't? Right?
mm-hmm.
But if you look close enough, you can see lines in the plastic, division lines in the plastic. I mean, you can see that. I mean, for almost $300, you should be getting some better quality. At least I think so.
Yeah,
You could go not ultra sabers, but there's a lot of different saber companies you can go out there, spend that same money, maybe for $50 or $60 more, and you can change the colors, you can upload different sound fonts. Destination Stone has some pretty awesome sabers,
true.
or you can go in and change the fonts. I mean, for a few bucks more, you're not buying that trademarked item, but you're getting something pretty damn close, and it's going to feel a lot more like an actual prop, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, arguments can be made for that.
Well,
Uh,
like Jason is saying, anything that goes to the Disney store online and stuff is just outrageously priced.
yeah, I mean, I would like to buy some of the stuff. I mean, they've had some Diamond Select exclusives at the Disney
Yeah.
store, but it is what it is. Jason says his Target is not good down here. It's not good up here in Buffalo. I mean, if they do have anything clearance, it's like board games or like little kid Fisher Price toys. That's all we ever have on clearance up here.
Hmm.
Although I did find that that one X-wing, but I passed on it at the time. I feel like a damn fool. I think it was like $40 at the time.
Oh wow, yeah, that would have been. I'd have picked that up.
I mean, I should have picked it up, and then if someone needed it, I could have, just said, "Give me cost and shipping, and it's yours." Because it would have been cool just to have it for a little while.
Yeah,
Has Bigfoot Gap?
I'm looking for that Bigfoot as well.
Okay.
I might end up having to order it. I hate ordering things. I like the hunt. I like going to stores, but they make it impossible to buy stuff.
Demon. I have a whole section of Power Rangers, but you know what? I'm on
Right.
hold right now. I have a ton of Power Rangers, and of course the Green Ranger right behind me back there. But you know what? As far as Lightning Collection, I hit the brakes on it because one, the price going up. Price that Hasbro's doing is just insane right now. Second, I've had so many paint application issues with Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Like the back of SPD Red's head did not line up properly. And let's be honest, almost every head sculpt you're gonna either toss away or throw away in a Ziploc bag somewhere for storage because you're never going to use it. They've only had a few heads that actually look like the people they're supposed to have, and that's been Jason David Frank.
yeah,
Him and Austin St. John. Those are two of the only ones that have really come close. Maybe the one who played Cat. I mean, a lot of the others don't look like they're supposed to. Hasbro has always done good at creature faces. The monsters are, the monsters are phenomenal when it
yeah,
comes to Power Rangers. I mean, let me grab Lord Zed. I mean, they killed it with Lord Zed. I mean, they got the hoses, the wires, and everything bends and contorts. Everything looked fantastic. I wish the staff was the same silver here, and I was actually thinking of hitting that with some chrome to make it look a little bit more
Mm,
accurate. But
yeah.
they always did way better with the monsters than they did with the humanoid characters, which is a
Well,
shame.
look at that new indoor Leia. My God, that face is horrible. Why
You
is
know,
she pissed?
you know what it looks like? It looks like they kind of took Ray and her's face and just mashed it together.
Thank you. I have said that, and people have told me I'm a liar. No, it looks like Ray's mad face from her dark side figure, sort of, with
Yeah,
just a little bit of Leia thrown in. Thank you. Validation.
I have validated the 1,000th ghost, everyone.
Oops.
Stream's over. No, I'm kidding.
Stream's done. Thank you for coming. Tip your waiter.
Yeah, the Lunar Wolf. I mean, I liked that series, and I think he's a cool figure. I haven't seen the human face sculpt yet, though. I always
What's
like
weird
the
is in
sixth
my
Ranger
entire
of almost every
collection,
series.
apart from a couple Funkos, I don't own any Power Rangers.
I have Green Ranger Funko. I have White Ranger. I have Lord Draken, and I have the Dragon Sword Funko. Those are the only Power Ranger Funkos I have.
I've got the original show ones, and then I've
Yeah.
got a couple monsters, and I've got the Zords. But I did buy all the original Power Rangers back in the day, but I had somebody give me a really good offer for them all, and I sold them because I wasn't really attached to them. So somebody gave me a really good bid on them, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, go ahead."
We got Clink in the house.
Clink.
We got Geek Strong.
Hoot.
Geek
Yep.
Strong. Let me pop something up here very quickly. Here are my numbers. I did a bike ride today, buddy. My top speed was actually 19.8 miles.
Nice.
Let me see, going back. So yeah, I did 28.62 miles today at 2 hours 46 minutes. Geek Strong. So yeah, I could have gone longer, but the sun was setting. Had to get back for the stream. So, but yeah, I'm pretty much there. I'm ready for the ride in June 25th. So
Cool. Then it's just maintaining your goal there.
well, I did 27 Saturday, and I did 28 and a half today, so I'm right there. Plus, the weekend of June 4th, I will be in New York City, so I'll be doing a ton of walking.
Cool. Yeah, it's a good walker. See, these
I got
Fortnite figures, they've put a lot of work into these, but then again, they're kind of creature figures, really.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't your basic humans. There's a lot of sculpt and molds on here.
Yeah.
They're not bad. Honestly, I mean, okay, bow down for our Lord and Savior, Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that, I mean, come on, from a distance, that's Jesus. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not bad looking. I'm not crazy about the robe, because I can see the robe going the waist side, because I had an issue. I tried taking the robes off my Tusken Raider, and I never got them back on proper.
Well, I'm confused because I don't really give a hoot about this outfit. Yeah. Show me him in his new outfit with the blue. I don't care. I don't want another Obi-Wan in the same Jedi robes he's been in.
Do you know what I wanted?
1977.
I wanted Obi-Wan, but I wanted what they did with Sideshow of they did like a slightly younger Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
With like his Republic armor and everything. Yep. Like Hasbro, you could charge us $34. I would pay for, like, if you had him in something like that. With the backpack and stuff.
Don't just make another. It's a great head sculpt, and I'm sure it's new. The arms are new or whatever, and it's got whatever pinless.
I like the look of the saber, but only if it's consistent.
Yeah.
And obviously, that's not the proper hand for him, because that's a trigger hand that they have right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, we know that he's firing a blaster. Does he come with? It looks like there's a blaster there.
Really? I do. Yeah.
Doesn't it?
I don't know. You can't quite see that half of it on the screen.
See, I don't think I can zoom in anymore. I mean, those could be goggles. That might not be a blaster. Those could be goggles or something.
Yeah. Well, we know he uses a blaster from the trailer, so.
Yeah.
What do you
And
think about
honest,
McFarlane selling blaster packs?
oh, I'm planning on ordering a few.
Of course, your
AMW.
Red Hood and your Deadshot, and all these
Oh
guys that
yeah.
use guns, and none of them have weapons.
Well, I'm glad that he's found, because I mean I know that it's DC that's doing that to him. So I mean there
Yeah,
is that, but at least he said that there was going to be a loophole. I mean some of that conversation was a little crazy, but I mean at least he came through with those packs, and they're not insanely priced.
yeah,
I mean they're pretty reasonable, just like his figures.
yep.
I'm hoping he doesn't sell out of those. I was hoping for some other weapons. Maybe he's going to have different versions of that pack.
I wouldn't put it
You know?
past him.
So I mean, I want to see like, of course, I'm just like dudes nerdery in Left Coast. We all love Peacemaker. I would love to see some Peacemaker weapons. The shield that
Well,
he was.
I wouldn't be surprised if we hear about a whole Peacemaker wave from the show here in the next month or so. What at San Diego Comic Con? I
Yeah.
bet you we'll hear 2 or 3 new waves, and I bet you one of them will be all Peacemaker.
Well, one thing I don't like about this, we've seen Hasbro can do weathering.
Yeah,
They can do weathering. You can't do the. I mean, if this is Obi-Wan from The Wandering Jedi, this is him in a show. We should see like his clothes should not be clean. We should see these scuff marks, maybe a little torn fabric or something like. They could do stuff like that because, hello, Ghostbusters Plasma Series Wave 2 from Afterlife, they made all the clothes weathered, and I mean they did a decent job on that. But I know other people are going to do an even better job. Let me catch up here. And by the way, America's Most Wanted, I gave you a wrench.
Hey, America's Most Wanted.
And Dubs.
I guess Peacemaker has some sort of TV show. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got this little show on HBO,
Okay.
which I think is, I mean,
It wasn't good enough
honestly,
for network TV, so it had to be pushed off on cable.
honestly, I couldn't like. I am not a fan of the second Suicide Squad movie,
Yeah.
and I thought he was annoying in that, but in the show, he turned it completely around. I hate to say it, but John Cena surprised the hell out of me in it.
I'll eventually get to it, but I don't want to pay for another.
Yeah,
I have to wait until HBO has more things I want to watch,
yeah.
and then I'll pay for it for like 3 months, watch everything, binge it all.
Fabulous says, I'll never look at fired Cheetos the same way again. They have Flaming Hot Cheeto Mountain Dew now.
The dude tasted it, and he said it was okay. I don't trust him, though.
Well, I don't drink pop anymore, so I'm good.
I don't either, but I do randomly try new sodas when they come out. Like, have you? Well, you haven't because you don't drink soda. That Pepsi, that Nitro Pepsi, god awful stuff.
Malt soda. Who came up with that idea?
Well, it's not malt. It's just Pepsi with a nitro thing in it, like you get in Guinness. So when you pour it, it's foamy instead of carbonated, and it tastes like flat, stale Pepsi. Again, who would want that? But I did try it, and it was like, no.
I'll be honest, I did have some Mountain Dew like a month ago. My wife saw this thing on Facebook. It was a root beer pie.
Really?
It's like a pudding pie thing with root beer. Like had like a root beer float flavor to it. So she bought like a small little, like, a little 20-ounce bottle of root beer. She only needed half of it. She was like, well, what are we going to do with this? She's like, well, why don't you drink it? I'm like, okay. First time I had it didn't taste the same.
Yeah.
Because I quit soda a year before, or a month before I had my surgery. And it did, it still tasted good, but you don't have something for like almost 2 years.
Yeah, but don't you think that it was too sugary?
Yeah, a little bit.
Used to that sugar anymore.
Sweet, yeah.
Because that's what I do. Anytime, like, I don't drink soda at home. I drink water. I drink some tea or something.
Hey, Ricardo.
Like, but if I'm out at a restaurant and we get something, I might get a Coke or something. And I'm always like, wow, this is really sugary. How did I used to drink this almost every day?
Holy hell. We got 15 people on right now.
Sweet.
I think that's a record for my channel.
Hey, it's Thursday night.
Well, I am also cheating a little bit today.
Yeah.
Because with since I'm doing the 10-hour stream, I actually doing the paid version of Restream,
Yeah.
and that
Oh, I
allows
saw
me
that.
to.
I haven't. This is the first time I've seen Restream or seen anybody use
Yeah.
it. How do you
Well,
like it?
I love it because you know how StreamYard is.
Uh huh.
One, you don't have that blaring white background. There's a lot of bells and whistles. This thing comes preloaded with uh, just basic overlays. We don't have overlays in the free version,
Yeah.
but you have overlays here. Like they got like for Ukraine, you can just stay with Ukraine. They
Huh.
got different stuff, but when you do the paid version, you can actually upload your own.
Neat.
Like, I mean,
Really?
this is one I made myself with a few parts from the internet and Canva.
Yeah.
I got my little caution tape, got my particle stream, got my logo. You can upload videos, but they have some basic videos that are automatically loaded and you can use right before your stream.
Hmm.
I can do stuff like that, and that comes basic.
Huh.
They give you
Yeah. They just
animated.
took my year of StreamYard out of my account, so I'm stuck with it for another year. But
I mean, I have this right here as my
I
background,
like that.
uh, but they give you free stuff. Like you could have something like this, or like this one. That's basically free. That's on the free version.
Yeah.
Now, with the paid version, I uploaded a bunch of stuff I got on Canva when I did Canva's free trial. That's where I got this from. It's kind of like a green quantum leap aura.
Yeah.
That's why I jumped on that. But there's like other stuff I grabbed, like a little vortex wormhole.
Huh.
This one's kind of Doctor Who.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I grabbed a few things that I can have in the background.
That's warp drive. Cool.
There's a bunch of different stuff that you can throw in there. So,
I've
but yeah,
heard several people are going to go try jump into, if they're using the free StreamYard, they're going to jump just to test it for a while.
And what I like is like I can click on you and I can move you up to where I am.
Mm-hmm.
And we can swap things around. To me, it's a bit more user friendly.
Yeah.
They have the different layouts where we can do like this, or like if you're a gamer, you could have your webcam down here and just have what you have on the screen right here.
Huh.
So I mean, it's like it perfectly sets it up. You can like if I want to remove the share screen, I can do that right there. So I could be right down here, and then you can see my gameplay right in the center of it. We can
Wow,
do
that's pretty
something
good.
like this, where you can have the top thing. We can rearrange that, or off to the side, and all that right there is basic. It's basically
Huh.
free. So I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff. But right now, we're actually streaming to that is, if it's working correctly, Twitch and Twitter with the paid version. And here's the best part, Ghost. Can you record?
Yeah.
Can you record in StreamYard?
Yes. But I have the paid version.
Well, let me ask you this. You're talking about the stream. I'm talking about recording your own video privately.
Yeah, I can record my own video and then use it. I've been doing that a lot recently since that option opened up.
They have that on Restream as well. And what I like is about the paid version is, get this. This whole stream can be recorded. I can download it afterwards, and they give you the option to download the audio separately. So if I wanted to, I could turn that into a podcast. So I mean, they got some pretty nice stuff on here. It's still questionable as which is the better one, but I really know that StreamYard really hasn't come out with a whole lot of bells and whistles.
Oh man, Ricardo, that's horrible. I'm sorry, man.
Did I miss something here?
It's the last entry, Ricardo. They lost the lease on their store.
Oh damn! I'm sorry.
That sucks.
Damn. Sorry about that, Ricardo. Hopefully something bigger and better is going to come your way, man.
Yeah, there's so much open space out there these days. Hopefully, Hopefully you'll find something even better.
Let's see what else is going on in the land of Hasbro. I mean, honestly, I kind of liked some of that recent GI Joe stuff that they came out with, but
Yeah.
not at those price points. I'm not going to jump on it. I
Yeah,
mean,
I walked away from Joe almost immediately because I couldn't find any. I bought the only two GI Joes I ever saw in the store for that first, I don't know, 8 months, 8, 9 months.
tell me this doesn't look like the baddest, meanest bazooka you ever saw.
Yeah, yeah, he looks pissed and looks
I
great.
mean, he looks like he can whip your ass while eating a sandwich.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, everything looks fantastic, but this is not the bazooka I remember from the cartoon.
no.
He was a moron. Let's be honest.
Well, he was a Marine.
Yeah. my dad would have agreed with you there. He always called them jarheads.
Yeah, and I mean these guys. I mean, he's nice. Trax was a great character, but not for that price. And I know a lot of Transformer collectors who will jump on this because they already have so many of the others. I just haven't
I
gotten
mean,
to the point where I've
I
gotten
just
too many.
I can't do it for $160. I just no, I just can't.
Yeah,
And he wasn't like the greatest character ever,
yeah,
but I think some of the pricing might be due to trademark.
yeah. You throw that Takara name on.
No, 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 no. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Oh, they actually have the it's actually
Toyota, right
it's
on.
Toyota on it.
They actually got Toyota right there.
Oh well, yeah, that's gonna
I
cost.
almost had a heart attack when I saw it. I'm like, they didn't even have that in the cartoon.
Wow. Well,
So
they've been
I'm
doing
sure.
that more and more with some of the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and stuff. Some of the newer stuff has logos, which I was always surprised about.
I mean, look, we even have like 4-wheel drive right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't get me wrong. I mean, he looks like a fantastic figure, just not on 50.
Yeah. So now you're paying for three names. Now you're paying for Toyota, Takara,
Yeah.
and Tomy. Although I do want that. The
The
the, the,
Bumblebee
the Bumblebee
with
uh
Chip.
with Chip, yeah.
I mean, they look great. I used to have Ironhide,
Plus
but
an
I
Iron
sold.
Guy that actually looks right is always nice.
Yeah. Well, I had him, and he was awesome. I sold my collection when I was getting ready to fund my full size proton pack
Yeah.
because one, I had so much I wanted to clear, make room, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But do I miss it sometimes? But you know what? It was getting a little pricey back then, and a lot of the stuff are just repaints now. Hey, G Force,
Yeah.
like
Hey, G-Force, what's up?
I mean, honestly, like something like a Cup and Blur, they are just repaints, reissues from Titan Returns the waves from like 3 or 4 years ago. They're not necessarily entirely brand new stuff.
Yeah. Well, and how
Different
many
box.
times did they repackage that RC in the past 3 years?
I think they're about to do another RC. I'm not joking. I saw something. I mean, at least he gets some. Like you get the lights here. You get some accessories, but one thing I noticed here, there's no platform because
Yeah.
with Ratchet and with Ironhide, you had like the traditional little platform where you could put all the pieces on. But okay, we're gonna start giving Transformers blast effects now. Apparently, I mean I know they kind of did that with Hot Rod and Rodimus.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's their version of, Flames or whatever from the Marvel lines. And if they make them, they can you only have to make like 3 or 4 different ones and you can put them in every box.
You know, and here's going to be the new argument that all the McFarlane fans can throw shade at Hasbro. We're releasing accessory kits with guns and various weapons. Why aren't you? We've all said it before. Hasbro, release blast effects. Give us some blast and explosion effects that are basically interchangeable because most of these ports are specific size. They're pretty much a universal size for the most part.
Yeah.
Give us blast effect accessory kits. We
Give
will
some
pay.
extra hands Give some blasters, give some
Yep.
lightsabers in a pack.
Yep.
I
I mean, they're
there is
giving us a little
precedent
gimmick
for
of
it.
this
They used to do it
faceplate.
back in the 5 POA line.
Yep.
I mean, I think the last time I really saw any packs like that were from episode 1, and they had like the underwater Gungan set, and they had, the Jedi set. You got extra cloaks and stuff. Nice.
I'm
Did
sorry,
get
but
some of my
a hard
retro
no.
collection in today from Amazon, so they're shipping those out.
Well, like this, I'm like, no. Just they want $40 basically for him.
Well, but at least I don't know. At least they're making 2 different ones, I guess. No.
Why does he kind of look like Cal Kestis a little bit?
See, I thought that too.
It's almost like Cal Kestis and Mark Wahlberg mashed into one face. You got like the like the eyes of like Cal Kestis, and like the bottom part is like, Marky Mark.
Yeah.
I mean, that I don't know. It just doesn't
Now, is
look
he
right
supposed to
to
be
me.
an episode 2 character, or is he just a random Anakin Padawan?
Just his collection Anakin Padawan.
I
So I'm
haven't seen the
guessing
packaging yet.
Yep.
Oh, there we are. Yeah.
Part
Oh,
2.
it's murder Anakin. Because that's him standing outside the Tusken Raiders house.
Oh, they gave us 2 sabers. One with the blade, one without.
The Vintage has been doing that recently. Instead of having them like pop out, they're just giving a second one. What's that little thing?
I don't know. I was almost thinking. I really don't know what that is. Bones?
I don't know. That's weird. Could
Oh
it be
no, that's his hand.
oh, nice. Okay,
They're
see,
giving us an interchangeable hand.
that
Hit
is
that with
nice.
some gold,
Yeah.
and I mean you're golden, no pun intended. But I mean, $15. That's not bad.
No, and you get an extra hand and an extra saber, which is still
Soft
probably
goods.
better than this version comes with in Black Series.
It looks like we get soft goods there too.
See, that's the other thing. If they're complaining about using plastic, then they need to start using more and more soft goods like they used to. Oh, there she is, Ray. I mean,
Princess Ray.
Princess Ray Organa. I just, I don't. At no point was she ever that mad. At the
I mean, when
Ewok.
she was with the Ewoks, she kind of had this like concerned eyebrow kind of look. Like she's just like,
Yeah. I mean,
she almost looks like she's like a human Klingon hybrid with the big indents on her brow right there.
Forehead. And I don't remember her ever having that
The
staff.
spear.
I mean, I know they have to give her an accessory, at least 2 or 3 cups, but yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't remember her holding a spear. I mean, they could have given her like a little baby Ewok who was cuddling next to her leg or something.
Yeah.
They could something like that. Not a full blown figure, but just something small.
Yeah.
Or like her holding a cup of something like she was drinking. They could have thrown something in.
Well, you got to throw at least 2 or 3 cups in just for Vern.
Double J's. What did you guys think of the punch packages McFarlane released? Thought it was meh. Are you referring to the gun accessory kits, John?
I thought that was a great idea. I don't collect his figures really, but I thought that was a great idea.
I mean, I have a small modest collection. I mean, not like dude diving in full blast, but I mean,
somebody like Vern who does custom stuff, those sets are going to be great for him.
I mean, there's been for the price point and the availability, it's not like you're just finding one figure. You're consistently finding a lot of different ones.
Uh-huh.
Plus, if you look hard enough, you'll get some pretty damn good deals. I'm kicking myself because I could have done a few collections, a few of the Build-A-Figures through McFarlane, but I missed the window on Dorkside. They had some for like $14 a piece the one time.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's another good thing. I mean, all you need are 4 figures for McFarlane's Build-A-Figure, whereas we have to buy what, 6 for 5 or 6 for no, it's 6 for Marvel.
Yeah.
But then if you're a completionist, you have to get that 7th figure. But you figure 25 a piece for the 6. That's 150 before tax. And if you get that extra one, then that's 175 before tax. 2 of those waves, and you got a hot toy and change.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's really been making me look around. We got Maria in the house.
JJ, I don't know what you're talking about. The only because whenever I put in McFarlane punch pack, it only brings up whatever that one Punch Man figure thing is. What are those that you're talking about?
Oh, G says she wasn't happy when Luke told her Vader was her daddy.
True. She did get a kind of pinched look on her face, but you know.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, didn't he force choke her? And he kind of was torturing her in New Hope, with that little medical droid. Will make you talk.
3-inch McFarlane figures, huh? I don't know. Oh,
wait.
Joker says he sent you a picture on Instagram.
Okay.
Whatever these things are.
3-inch McFarlane figures. And, well, yeah, because McFarlane won't go to 6. And he won't go to 3.5, 3.75. It's like he's got to stand out above everybody else.
God forbid we all just agree on a size so all our stuff works together.
Okay, I see the link. I'm clicking on it. Okay. These aren't bad looking.
Yeah.
See if I can pull that up.
Oh, those are okay.
They look
now,
pretty
is it a
cool.
real comic or is it like a card?
Let's see here. 3-inch figure with a comic are available for pre-order now. So it comes with a comic. And it looks like these, like Superman is the new 52 because you can tell with the belt. I don't know how. You know what? I got a better idea. Let me pull up Instagram.
Page punchers.
Let's see, go
comes
here.
with a 3-inch or a 7-inch figure packaged with a single comic issue.
There we go. There's a better picture. I think those look pretty cool.
I like the packaging a lot, which is always half the battle with me.
And I mean, depending on pricing, if they're cheap enough, you get yourself 2. The one to keep on card, because I mean, with that comic right there,
yeah.
I mean, I would be tempted just to keep it on there because I mean, yeah, I like to unbox, but I think this looks pretty damn cool.
They're $10.
$10.
$10 for the figure with. They're all on Amazon for pre-order at the moment.
I mean, yeah, this Batman looks good. I mean, this is definitely a new 52 Flash and Superman. We get Black whatchamacallit? God, how am I
Black Adam?
Black Adam, yeah.
Adam, Batman, and Flash.
Or should I say the Rock Adam?
Yeah, just the Rock. I kind of like those. I don't know. I'll have to see him in store, JJ, before I decide. As long as he doesn't release a zillion of them all at once, maybe. I have to see.
Well, I definitely. What's this? Oh, okay. It looks like this is okay. What it looks like is this. Looks like a little bubble punch. Like you push on that to pull the cover off.
Ah.
That's what I'm thinking. If you look close enough, you can kind of see like a little square.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can. Like right, you can see one here, one here. I don't know if they have it because this side is all covered, but if they have one on each side, that could be a way to kind of like pop it open to slide the comic out. If you want to slide it back in, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I could be wrong though, but that's just a thought right there. So depending on how the packaging actually is, I mean that's not bad.
Yeah.
Who knows? This might be like maybe DC said, "Hey, could you do something if we package comics with it because their comic sales aren't that great?"
Yeah.
I mean, comic book sales in general aren't that great, but that's looking pretty damn cool right there. Let's catch up. We got the Oof in the house, the Oofinator.
I dropped a link to the Amazon thing in the private chat. I don't know if you can
Yep.
add that or not.
Yep. There we go.
And that'll allow you to pull up the pictures a lot bigger.
I mean, it's not bad.
Not for a
I mean,
3-inch figure. That's not too bad.
I mean,
It's a
the
5
paint,
POA.
the paint could be. I mean, some of the paint could. I mean, like you can see some of the edging right there on
Yeah.
on his left side of the bat symbol. Could be a little bit better, but I mean, if you're a modder, I mean, a little small fine tip paintbrush,
Yeah.
you're good. I mean, this is not bad. We get like an open mouth, like Batman screaming at someone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And
there you
there's
go. We
always
got the comic.
capes look nice.
I mean, look at the sculpt of the cape wrapping around like
Yeah.
that. I mean, that is his pretty much his trick right here, with kind of like the V draping down. But I
Yeah.
mean, that looks fantastic.
He's incredible with capes. I don't know how his sculptors are so good.
I mean, just
And then down at the very, that one, you can see that, like you were saying, there's a break inside.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's on both sides. So it looks like you would pop that one to
Yeah.
open the cover. You could probably pull the comic out, or even pull the figure out, and maybe slide it back in, possibly.
That could be.
So that could be interesting.
Looks like they come out at the end of July
July
29th.
Okay. But I mean, if these are $10 a piece, I mean, that's a
Yeah.
no-brainer. You get the whole wave for $40.
Yeah.
Or if you're, is this being sold by McFarlane or Amazon?
McFarlane has got on his page himself, it's got links.
Sold
But I
by
don't
Amazon.
actually see him pre-selling them.
Well, here's the thing. Somebody has a $20 credit on his Amazon account, so I can use that towards anything sold by Amazon.
Okay. So at the moment, he's got links to Amazon, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toys, and McFarlane store itself. Let me click on that. Same $10.
Okay.
So it's the same price everywhere.
Well, I get free shipping, so I'll take that on Amazon every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think those are bad, JJ. I do want to see him in person.
I mean, they look pretty. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, for $10. Ufu saying, "Yo, Ricardo, sorry to hear about the store, boy. Hope it get better for you. Nice to meet you, boy."
You know,
we got CB.
It could be a silver lining. You never know. It could allow the store to get rid of a whole bunch of older product that it hasn't been able to in a clearance sale, and then once you move, restock with better stuff. You never know. Sometimes moving sales aren't as horrible as they could be.
John is saying hello to CB Hunts. CB Hunts, a friend of the channel. He's had some pretty awesome unboxings lately.
Nice.
Let me do everyone a favor. If anyone in this chat in this video is not familiar with CB, let me grab his link very quickly and throw it in the chat for you guys. And by the way, I do have a few moderators in this chat, so if you want to feel free to throw some links in there, feel free to do so.
Well, the only thing I don't see on here is I can't add anything to the chat.
Okay.
So I not that I'd want to, but that I would have to open up another stream in order to get that. But
no, but if you drop something in the private chat, I can just copy and paste it in here too. Yeah, I mean, it's, no system is 100% perfect, but it's pretty. I like, and well, Ghost. We have chat overlay in here.
That's nice. I like that.
And it's just a simple toggle on and off.
Huh.
But you have to wait for someone to type something, then it pops up.
For something new? No, will it just keep the stream going? Hey, somebody else type something. Give us a thumbs up.
CB has a badass figure himself. John Joker says. I wanted to make more figs for the Teen Titans.
There you go. So we'll just keep that roll going.
Yeah. I mean, for every McFarlane figure that he's done, like regular multiverse, I mean, there's so much that he can do too. But also, this is something cool that they can even market to young people. It's only $10 a piece. You get a comic book, you get the kids reading.
Yep.
And not on a tablet or, get them off the computer, get them on real comic books like we all read as a kid. I
Yeah.
could see him doing something like, hell, could you imagine if he did Spawn, which is his
Yeah.
baby, of course.
Well, I would assume he's testing the waters with
Yeah.
DC.
I mean, any one of his figures he can adapt to this scale
Because
easily.
he has licenses for I don't know what for movies beyond The Princess Bride, but he does have the Mirrorverse Disney stuff he could do, and there is a comic set for that as well. So he could just throw that in.
Take care, Fabulous.
See you, Fabulous.
Just catching up here. Yeah, I mean, I like how we got this going on right here. I mean, I could do that for game streams.
Yeah, I heard Papa got pneumonia, so send some good
Yeah,
thoughts away. He's last time I knew he was feeling a little better, but still kind of
yeah.
down for the moment.
And I mean, not for nothing, pneumonia is nothing to. I mean, it's not like the flu. I mean, I had once upon a time, and I was in a hospital in a germ-free room for a week. I hope he doesn't have it that bad.
I had it. I had what was called walking pneumonia about I don't know 25 years ago, and even now, when it gets really cold, I can feel it in my lungs and I'll start coughing. So I never have really actually
Well,
recovered from that.
with my asthma, I'll never get rid of it. When they did scopes on me because I couldn't stop coughing, no matter whether they gave me like the Robitussin with the codone or a codone in it. They did a scope. They found scar tissue on my right lung.
Jeez.
I was never a smoker or anything. My parents were smokers, of course. Everyone's saying, good night, Fab. Me too, Messiah. I'm liking McFarlane. Yeah, I mean, for the price points, I mean, the Build-A-Figures are $24.99. I can deal with that because they're Build-A-Figures. They got that extra piece. But you
Yeah.
only need 4 Build-A-Figures for one figure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's that. There's the availability. The other figures are $19.99. There's a new Batman Beyond that he released with like the different shading. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of that one. I'm passing on that one completely, even though I am a big Batman Beyond fan. By the way,
Well,
guys,
I'm looking forward to this set, which I just put in private chat, which I
yep,
think I'm going to pick up this from him when I get back from my trip. Because for $118, you get the entire second wave, including the new Fezzik, and he's $50 alone usually.
he's looking kind of funky right here.
Well, they're okay. I actually think the molds on wave 2 aren't as good as wave 1. Like, look at her.
Buttercup's not too bad.
There's something wrong with her face though. But Inigo Montoya is really good, and Dread
Yeah.
Pirate Roberts is good, and the sculpt on this Andre is much better than the other one.
How many people are going to get this and have a fight between him and Bigfoot?
Of course.
Now, don't mind me, guys. I have to eat. I haven't eaten yet tonight. Cauliflower chicken wings.
Huh.
Trying something different because, well,
See, I think
being
there should
healthy.
be laws against that. It should be like, buffalo chicken wing flavored, cauliflower.
It's not bad.
There's no such thing as almond milk. It's not a real thing. It should be sued out of existence for even saying it's milk. It's not milk.
Well, South Beach diet is pretty much a lifestyle for us now.
Yeah.
The cauliflower tots are not bad. The tater tots are cauliflower.
Uh-huh.
There are certain brands you got to stay away because it just tastes like pure mush.
Yeah.
This is not bad. It has like garlic flavoring on it, so it's anything garlic. I love.
Garlic is a good hider.
Well, I miss garlic bread, but we can still do garlic bread, but we'll do like the 647 brand is low carb breads.
Yeah.
So instead of 1 carb count, it's half a carb.
Well, that's not bad.
So, like 2 carbs, that's like 4 pieces of bread right there. I can get away with. But I burned like 4,000 calories today, so I can have whatever I want, really. Let's catch up. John says the Ink Batman Beyond. I've been looking at that one. I've caught it on sale a few times. I just haven't grabbed it myself. Because I really think we should get a regular Ink figure from Batman Beyond first before we get Ink as Batman. I mean, it's just a repaint of Batman, really.
Well, and well, that, I have my own issues with McFarlane and his over-reliance on Batman. But
I love
I would
I love
like it
Batman
for the
myself,
set
but
of
yeah, I
Batman
agree.
Beyond things. Instead of the piecemealy stuff, if he's going to do a wave, do a whole wave of Batman Beyond.
I mean, let's take a look at The Witcher.
Oh, that's a cool
My
little.
wife, my wife is a fan of The Witcher, and I got her Geralt from season 1,
Uh-huh.
and I got her oh, what the hell's his name?
Is the horse
Jock.
a separate figure?
The horse is a separate figure.
Wow.
They have him on Amazon.
Still 110. That's not bad for. Oh yeah, there he is.
I mean, considering
And
he's a
pulled
$40
out.
figure, you get the extra blade there.
Well, yeah. So each of those figures is normally about 20, $25, right? And then the horse is
They're about
40.
$30 a piece.
Well, then that other deal was even better.
Yep.
$110 and you get 3 figures and a horse.
Yep. Because there's there's like 3 versions of him.
Yeah.
You got him when he's kind of like witchering out. Okay. You have him with his cloak and stuff from like this one right here. I got my wife that one because she loves him, or maybe she loves the actor. Probably.
Yeah. Who doesn't? I mean, like a good geek and a good-looking dude. So he's the whole package.
Yasker, but I know she doesn't want this. I want that though. He's freaky looking.
Yeah, that looks like something out of Elder Rings.
Easily. But I mean, like, you see, they're like $29 a piece. So I mean, doing the math, it works out.
Yeah,
these are the Witcher 3 game figures. I mean, they're not bad looking.
I haven't watched that show either. I need to catch up.
The show's actually pretty good, and there's an anime prequel.
Huh.
Which was actually pretty cool, actually.
Would you, if I was going to start watching, should I watch the animated first and then season 1, then season 2?
I would watch season 1 and 2 and then watch the anime afterwards, because there is a character that is featured in the anime that you don't meet until later on. So that's why I would watch the show first. But it's pretty cool, and it kind of time jumps back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, I heard that about season 1, that it kind of moves a little bit and kind of confused some people.
But I like how the figure, like how demonic and evil, with the face and everything. It's melon, so it's a pretty solid figure. And hello, at least they give us a stand, Hasbro. I've used a lot of the McFarlane stands for my Power Rangers.
I know a lot of guys who are 3D using the McFarlane base as a 3D printer and 3D printing the name of like Power Rangers or Star Wars or whatever on it.
Rolando, we do buy turkey bacon, and in fact, I'm having turkey kielbasa.
See, some of that I don't mind the turkey stuff. I just don't. I've never found any of that Beyond Meat stuff I actually like. And
well, I won't do like the Boca burgers. They taste like crap to me.
Yeah.
But we still have like regular foods, but just in moderation.
Yeah.
Like usually if we do pizza, we'll do cauliflower crust that we buy at Wegmans supermarkets we have up here. And we'll put our regular sauce and toppings on it, But once in a while, we'll have like regular pizza. It's just like moderation and stuff. Like we'll do like the turkeys. The turkey bacon, honestly, you can't get it as crispy like you get regular bacon. That's the thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough fat in it to crisp up properly.
I agree. We need Nightfall.
Nightfall would be nice. Somebody else mentioned a whole line of like 89 on Batman Returns.
What I want is I want Nightfall. I also want Robin because that was like when Robin first got like his kind of solo series around that time. That was Tim Drake Robin, if I remember correctly. I remember that series, and I remember how Azrael looked badass. Just the full mask and stuff, and the whole Nightfall series I just loved. I would love to see that adapted to an animated movie, at least, because they revisited Red Hood. They did a revisit, but they just bought they just clipped parts of the movie. Then they had someone else voicing Red Hood, which I thought was crap. I am curious to see Jensen Ackles because I heard they want to tap him to possibly appear as Batman in some and maybe a show in the future.
That'd be pretty good because from what I was seeing, there's been a bloodbath over at the CW.
Oh yeah, they axed that Naomi show. I had no interest in that, but they axed it.
Canceled that and Batwoman and
Legends of Tomorrow, which,
and like 6 other shows.
If you're gonna end Legends of Tomorrow, give it like a TV movie. Let it finish it off.
Yeah,
because they left it on a cliffhanger, and I found out they introduced what's his name, Donald Faison. They introduced him as Booster Gold, but it was a last ditch attempt to kind of like garner ratings so they could kind of save the show. And I mean, they need to like. It was the crazy kind of show that a lot of people loved. I mean, I loved it. It got. I mean, it was a show that was built around jumping a shark, and its job was to jump a bigger shark each year, and they did. Yeah. I love that they brought back the character of John Constantine, and they got the actor who played him on the NBC series. You know, he was a bit more goofy, but at least we got live action Constantine.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that, and I mean, they could even wrap Legends up in like the next DC crossover that they do, because they always do a crossover every year, pretty much. Last year they had Black Lightning on the Flash. They kind of had a crossover of a few different people.
I think the only DC show that's still alive over there now is The Flash.
Flash, and I want to say there was something else, but it could be Flash. And they're talking like this because they signed it up for one more season.
Yeah,
maybe so another season after that
of this year. But they have a couple new DC shows starting.
Nightfall, but the problem with
Birds of Prey, supposedly.
Are they bringing back Birds of Prey?
They were talking about it. I don't know how far into production it went. That god awful
with the original actresses or different people.
All new people, all new stuff.
I mean, I could see if they possibly spun it off of Knights, Gotham Knights. I could see possibly something like that. But the question is, they're already delaying the video game, which would have been a great promotion for the show.
Yeah.
You know, that would at least get people interested. Like, oh, there's a TV show about this now? Let me check out that show. But now they're pushing that video game further back. And if that video game bombs, that could just give people a bad taste in their mouth, and they're not going to want to do the show. But yet, we have a show where Batman is not around. Oh, wait a minute. That's called Titans, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's an HBO show that's been doing okay, I guess.
And also, I mean, Batwoman had the premise that Bruce Wayne and Batman vanished at some point in time. And Kate came and took his suit and made it her own and became Batwoman. We've kind of already done this. Messiah says, love Constantine, Hellblazers great comic. Yeah. I mean, I love the NBC show. It was very dark.
Yeah.
I love a dark show like that. But it seems like, and nowadays, and I'm not trying to be mean to anyone out there, but it just seems like, okay, let's make a new show. Okay, we're making a show. Okay, we have a checklist. We have to have this, this, and this, and this. I'm all for variety. I'm all for inclusion. If it serves the story. It has to serve the story. I mean, that's
the problem is they feel they need to dumb the stories down.
Yeah.
In order to, get it to a wider audience. The Constantine movie was pretty good. I liked Keanu in that.
And believe it or not, there's talk about another Constantine movie.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't mind coming back and playing him.
Keanu is up for everything. I mean, he came back for Matrix. We're not touching that one.
There wasn't a movie. I don't know.
We're not touching that one. We're not touching that one at all. But he came back for Bill and Ted 3,
which was good.
I liked it, and I loved how they
exactly what I wanted in a Bill and Ted movie. I didn't need, Shakespeare.
And what I loved about it was, one thing I loved was they paid perfect homage to George Carlin.
Yes.
That was perfect. It wasn't like, okay, you have to do this, or let's bring this character in and this person's going to be exactly. No, they didn't try and photocopy it. He did have a daughter, but she was her own character. She was
Yeah,
her own personality. She wasn't her father, and they didn't force that, and I like that. Yes, they were old as hell, and it wound up being, spoiler alert, wound up being their daughters who wound up being the ones to save the world. But hey, that makes sense because if it wasn't for them, the daughters wouldn't have been born. There you go.
yep.
So they still saved the world.
Yeah,
And
Keanu's a good guy. He tries hard.
I mean, some of the things I've seen over the years of him, like he has, there's a, was it, I'm trying to think of her. There's an actress and comedian. She was up for a show somewhere. Her car broke down, and guess who came by to save the day? Gave her a ride to her audition. Keanu.
Nice.
Yvette, was it Nicole Yvette something? She appears on the Talking Dead show that does a recap of the Walking Dead shows.
Oh yeah.
Um, she's a very nice, sweet person, and it's cool that like Keanu just like pulled up like, I'll help you out. It's like, it's cool, and she was a nobody back then. So I mean, it's just, here we go.
Hey,
Sleeping woke up. There he is. Wish I had a proper wish. I mean, I loved the first Constantine movie. I loved it, and I loved all the people that they had in it. I mean, Keanu was awesome.
I
Forgetting
think
the
again they tried to smoosh too much into the movie
yeah.
and rearranged things, and
Well,
you know,
anytime Gavin Rossdale's face can get like melted away, I'm all for it.
well, yeah,
But I'm blanking on the actor's name. The actor who played Lucifer.
oh yeah,
But he's been in everything. He was in Armageddon. He actually had a reoccurring character role on CW Arrow as the Count Vertigo, the
yeah,
second Count Vertigo. But he appears in a lot of stuff, and he was in second John Wick.
yeah. I can't remember, but yeah, he's
You know who I'm talking
a
about, though.
great character
He's,
actor.
oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
But I mean, just the whole movie. I mean, it had a really it. I like that kind of dark, twisted underworld demon. I mean, hell, I mean, I as a kid I used to laugh at horror movies. My dad would, after work on Fridays, he'd come home with like 5 or 6 movies for the weekend. Pizza wings. We would all watch movies. My sister, who's 4 years older than me, would ask if we could put the lights on if we were watching Halloween. And here
yeah,
I'm watching people getting ripped apart. There's a movie, what is it called? 20,000 Maniacs. It's kind of like a Wendigo kind of a story where this town reappears every so many years, and people who happen to travel in find this bicentennial or whatever, and there's like women who are like pulling men to the side and they're killing them. One guy hit each limb gets tied to a horse and they let the horses go ripping apart. These are like 1970s horror movies. I mean, that stuff like Texas Chainsaw Massacre from the 80s. Did you ever see that one? The
yes,
second one, where they were killing people and using the flesh and the blood for prize-winning chili sauce. I mean, just that kind of like Tales from the Crypt is perfect.
Peter Stormare
Yes,
is that guy's name.
love that movie so much. My favorite character is the Russian guy who plays. Yeah, exactly. That's who we're talking about. He's just awesome. I would love to see him at a con somewhere if he ever did those.
Yeah, he was in American Gods recently, so
Yes,
he could show up somewhere.
I'm waiting for that to come back. Was he Thor or was he Odin or something?
In American Gods, he was
I want to say he was. Yeah, that was a show that I really got into. Both my wife and I, but she read the books years before.
Yeah,
And I'm wondering if they're going to continue that show or not. It's a
I
couple of
think
years between.
because now he's on a show called The Box.
Okay.
It's about a Kansas City police officer who experiences a supernatural nightmare after getting obsessed with an investigation. But it's a series.
Well, there's a show that was on Sci-Fi Channel. I really hope that they kind of make a second attempt at it. Back in the early 2000s, there was a show based on a book series by Jim Butcher called The Dresden Files.
No. He's tried. Nobody will bite on the series.
I
Last
if,
thing he said is he had gone with a pilot for 6 episodes,
mhm,
just like Reacher and stuff are doing now.
yeah.
Just set up on Stormfront, and they basically just don't want it.
I mean, I love the books though. The books are awesome.
The books are incredible, and I think it would make a great series. And there's a possibility that maybe Amazon Prime will pick it up because they're
Yeah,
looking for stuff now that Reacher has done so well.
yeah,
So
and
we may see more stuff pulling out that we might not have thought about in the past. Like
Reacher.
have you ever read any of the Pendergrast novels?
No, no, I haven't
Relic
read those.
and Still Life with Crows. There's 18 of them now, and they're a great series. And I think they do really well as a series, but nobody seems to be interested in those either. They're interested in making Hardy Boys and making it all
Was it CW with was it Tom Swift now?
yeah, it would, yeah. Oh God, I don't know why you have to change stuff. Stuff worked because it worked.
I
You
mean,
don't need to change things. I understand changing
like,
races or stuff like that or whatever, but
yeah,
you don't need to change the story.
but like,
Whoever plays Macbeth is still playing a Scottish king, whether it's
yeah.
Denzel Washington or you know someone else, Benedict Cumberbatch.
I mean, there's a lot that's. I mean, there's a lot that they can do. Like they rebooted 4400, which was a show on the USA network for a couple years. I
Yeah.
actually liked it when it was on the USA network.
Well, then they rebooted Roswell for some reason.
And Charmed, which I haven't watched either of those reboots. I won't.
Yeah,
Just won't.
I think Roswell was one of them that got canceled this week.
Probably.
But
I mean, CW needs to. I'm not trying to tell them what to do, but I am. They need to stick with what they know works for them, which is kind of the out there kind of shows. I mean, they really started. I mean, of course, with Smallville from WB to CW. Smallville was a strong show that carried the network for a lot of times. They had those Gilmore Girls shows, stuff like that. But then when you start to overly pour that down our throats, that's when we're getting tired of the stuff. I mean, iZombie was a great show.
iZombie was great, and you had
It was
at the
fun.
same time Gilmore Girls was on. You had One Tree Hill and stuff like
Yep.
that. But then Supernatural came along
Yep.
and showed them that they could do kind of a Hardy Boys show, but with Supernatural. And
It was like Hardy Boys meets Tales from the Crypt, basically.
yeah,
That's the most simplest way of putting it.
yeah. And the first
And
couple seasons are they're mostly all Monster of the Week, and then seasons 3
yeah,
through 5, which I still think are their strongest seasons, is
but
more episodic. And
yeah,
then it went on for another 10 years.
I mean, but they picked up. I mean, they had storylines where the bad guy becomes like, well, the pseudo ally every now and again. Like the character of Crowley was the actor who plays him. I'm blanking on his name.
Crowley would have been trash if it had been anybody but Mark Shepard.
Yeah, Mark Shepard. I mean, he's amazing in everything.
Because he's that in life. If you've ever had a
I mean,
chance to sit and talk with Mark, he is that. He is Crowley
there's
in real life. He's grumpy and British, and he's hilarious.
well, the guy who played. I'm blanking on his first name, but his last name is Rosenberg, or the guy who played Lex Luthor on Smallville. He has his own podcast, Inside of You.
Great podcast.
And he's had him on recently. He had Mark Shepard on. They talked about Supernatural. They talked about Doctor Who. And I didn't know that. Those that don't know, Mark Shepard did one episode of 2 episodes of Doctor Who, where he was an FBI agent from a former FBI agent that was then rehired or Secret Service or something. But the main characters meet him as an old man first, and that happened to be his father.
Yeah.
I was blown away when I found that out.
In NCIS, his father was a guest star, but his father was also somebody who worked at a concentration camp or something. So when they showed an old picture of him, it was of Mark. So he's played his dad, and his dad has played him several times, and they were actually trying to get his dad to be on Supernatural.
But Mark Shepard's been on Firefly. He was on Battlestar Galactica. I mean, he's just
he
everywhere.
He is the television keystone that Kevin Bacon is for movies.
Yeah.
You can connect anything from I Love Lucy all the way through to shows that are now on that he's not even on.
Well, I love that raspy voice that he has of his.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's just
he don't get me wrong, he's an absolutely sweet guy to talk to. We sat because for some reason at a con I was at, there was nobody really getting his autograph or anything. So we talked for like a half hour about Sherlock Holmes and stuff, and the new show that was about to come out and how he wanted to be on it. He couldn't talk about his Doctor Who stuff yet.
Okay.
But he's just a sweet guy to talk to. But most of the supernatural people are very nice people.
Well, I think there was talks about Jensen playing Batman for Lois, Superman and Lois, which I would almost be geared up for, because I know one, he's a big Batman fan. I mean,
oh yeah,
I mean he dressed up as Red Hood for one Halloween, and they actually used that outfit as a prop in an episode.
Well, he has said that he's actually went to San Diego Comic-Con as the Red Hood, and nobody knew.
Well,
just around.
There's an episode where there's like a comic book collectible shop, and things are coming to life and attacking people. The Red Hood costume there, that's his actually.
Is it?
I sent a picture of this to my buddy today.
Supernatural. This cool.
Looks sick. I told my buddy, I was like, yeah, I think you need this.
That is very cool, but it's missing, when dinosaurs ruled the world above their heads. How much is that? 700?
$905.
Oh my goodness. Well, it is kind of big.
You mean this
they
one?
Put that dude next to him so I can see how big their stuff is.
Are you talking about this
one?
Yeah,
like that.
That's only $13.55.
That's reasonable.
I mean, given the scale and the detail right there.
I mean, that is pretty nice. Yeah.
But yeah, my one buddy, because
$23.
I shared the one thing to a chat with my buddy. My other buddy was like, "Dear Lord." Yep.
Yeah.
Because they're all Jurassic Park fans.
I really love a lot of that new Jurassic Park stuff that's out.
I'm excited to see it, although,
Nice. Clever girl.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what really happens in the movie.
I'm interested to see if they actually do close it off.
Who will survive?
Well,
you think Alan's going to live, or?
I would assume that they're going to JJ us or Filoni us.
Lens flares around the dinosaurs?
I think they're going to Filoni us and Jeff Goldblum dies. Saving everybody else.
He's appeared in the most movies.
Yeah.
Outside of the dinosaurs, he's appeared in the most Jurassic Park movies, let's be honest.
Everybody loves Jeff Goldblum and would not want to watch him die. But I think we're going to get that.
Well, I mean, you got a point there. I mean, we could easily see that happen.
Because, I mean, I like Chris Pratt in the movies and stuff, but I'm not as attached to him as I would be the original three.
I mean, Ian Malcolm, counselor, and he was right about during the whole time.
Yep.
He was right in the beginning, and he's been right in every one of the movies.
I'm just curious to see how they're going to work their way out of the issues they created.
Yeah, now that the dinosaurs are everywhere. I mean, in the trailer, we find out that...
Are you really saying that the American military couldn't take those out in a heartbeat? I mean, they're not armored or anything.
I mean, you tell me that maybe they're not going to nuke, but maybe they'll napalm and just burn everything down.
Take any normal guided missile launcher and on a shoulder. Look at what the Ukrainian
excited there, huh?
tanks, and you just take those things and shoot him at. I hate his face, but
Yeah.
is that
It's from
from
Bumblebee, so
Bumblebee?
yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that then. That's a kick-ass Ravage.
Yeah. That's the Ravage we need. I mean, take a look at this. I mean, this is a
Wow, that's a lot of him.
250 for this when you're
No,
asking
no, go
for,
away. I don't buy hot toys. Go away.
well, it's not a Hot Toys 3.0.
Well, there you go. Then I can buy
It
that.
makes it okay. But considering that what Hasbro's charging for that, that small scale uh, masterpiece,
Yeah,
you're getting
for an extra
Soundwave, you're getting
$100,
Ravage, you're
that
getting a stand. Look, you get all these accessories.
that is.
My
Oh my God, that's
Green
nice.
Ranger is a 3.0, and I got him for $99,
Yeah,
and I love him.
and it's about 12. So he's about 12 inches tall. That's nice.
Yep. Very, very nice.
It's very nice. And it's again, it hits my soft spot with Soundwave. So
Who asked for this? I'm just saying.
no, for $350. I mean, what's it do? It's not a figure. It's just a statue, right?
Yeah.
Eh,
It's like just like a little diorama piece. I mean,
well, somebody will buy it. The problem is getting word out to his fans that exists.
well, that's the thing. He's been dead for a number of years already.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's got to have PR people who still run Twitter accounts or to tell stuff about him or something. I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll find out. You got Blitzwing, or as I like to call him, bootleg Starscream.
Yeah,
Because I really thought when I was watching the movie for the first time, I thought this was Starscream. This doesn't look like a Blitzwing.
yeah, it's not even remotely close to Blitzwing. See, I would never buy that because it doesn't look right to me. That's all.
I'm tempted to get. I am tempted just because it's Stanley.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love the hand with all the gadgets.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
I gotta throw. Pardon me for a moment. Gotta throw this up. Not just Stream for the Obscure, but the Buffalo Ghostbusters out of Buffalo, New York. We are doing our annual Hook and Ladder number 8. That's the actual FDNY firehouse in New York City that the Ghostbusters headquarters are based out of. We did an annual GoFundMe last year, and we did another one this year to help with the firefighters themselves. A lot of them, they actually, some of them stay at the house. They need food. Sometimes they, what we're actually doing is we're raising money for some vending machines so they actually have food that they can get. And, they wake up or they're on a call, they're feeling, starved. They want something to nourish themselves. Buffalo Ghostbusters, you can go in the video description below, guys, and you can actually donate to the GoFundMe. We're only another $600 away from the goal, and we'll be presenting that to them this June. That is June, the weekend of June 4th. We're doing an event at the firehouse. So anyone that wishes to help benefit the FDNY, the link is in the video description below, guys. And of course, Stream for the Cure, May 21st, 11 wheels, 4 Star Wars boxes, 1 Gundam box, 1 Transformers box. We have a Lego box also that's being donated by John Super Awesome Geek Show. You're going to have 4 Lego kits in that box alone, guys. So, we have tons of amazing prizes. $5 gets you in on 1 specific wheel. $20 gets you in on all 11 wheels. Plus the hot toy donated by John Joker, guys. So you don't want to miss out. You can do $20, or you can just send that to my PayPal. But if you do it to the PayPal, leave your name, your social media contact, like an email address or Instagram ID, and tell me which wheel you want to be on or how many wheels you want in on. The only restrictions are this is only to the United States and to Canada. Anyone outside of the United States, if you want to still participate and join, you can, but shipping will fall upon you then. Okay.
Where else are you going to have the chance for a hot toy for $20?
Yeah, it's $20, and you can enter in as many times as you want. I have a few people who are entered in once or twice here. So guys, don't miss out. It's going to be a 10-hour stream, open house. Anyone can come on. You want to talk about your business. You want to talk about your YouTube channel. You want to talk about maybe your Instagram page, whatever you have. It's going to be an open stream all day long. And I'm opening, hopefully I will have a few co-hosts, because at some point, Dave might need to use the bathroom for 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe, just once. Well, I guess I could set up a bucket here or something. And we are going to have Mrs. Dimension co-piloting, trying to help out a little bit. I hope. We'll see.
Cool.
She doesn't do YouTube, so she'll be getting a crash course. Ian always looking for another future ex-wife. Yeah, well, in the trailer, there's a young black woman piloting the plane. I was thinking, could that be his daughter?
I thought that too, and I'm hoping it is,
because I think that would be something kind of fun.
But I'm hoping it's the same character.
Because given who, like her mother's her mother, Goldblum's love interest in the one movie, that she was very adventurous. She was into exploration. So for her to have that kind of a plane, I could easily see that.
Well, and she was what, 13-ish?
Yeah.
So
at that time. So yeah, that easily puts her at the right age.
Yeah, definitely. She's in her late 30s or about 40-ish. Yeah, that puts her at about the right age. I'm hoping so. But, well, I've loved talking to you. I'm actually traveling out of town tomorrow, and I haven't even started packing. So, thanks for having me on. And
not a problem.
So,
as always, you always have a place on the streams, and we'll talk to you later. Hopefully, you'll pop up on the 21st if you have time. I know usually you're working.
I will be working for at least most of the day. I'm not sure. I'm now working. As soon as I get back from this graduation thing, I'll be working 7 days a week for the foreseeable future. So, which it's okay because I got a decent sized raise recently, but still.
There you go.
Taxes.
So, yeah, you gotta love those taxes.
Yeah. Well, at least the Ukrainians get money off me. So. All right. Thank you, guys. Talk to y'all later.
Have a good one, Ghost. Take care. So, some Hot Toys. They got a gremlin. That's a gremlin prop, actually. Jeez. So we still have 7 people in the chat. Excuse me. Anyone who wants to jump in the chat, by the way, if anyone wants to jump in since Ghost popped off, anyone is welcome. I have the link pinned to the top. Or if you need me to drop the link again, let me know. Some of these look really cool. Some of them just on the fence about. I mean, there's a couple Spider-Mans that I would love to have. Low stock alert. What's this? Oh, here you go. Ryu Evolution. Some of those prices are just bananas. Let's type in Marvel. Who doesn't love Marvel, right? It's not Hasbro Marvel. This is one I would love to have. That one's very cool. Fat Thor, just kind of on the fence about. The Iron Man figures look really nice, though. Those that don't know, I have this one coming, courtesy of Mr. John Choker, thanks to the Trivia Challenge. Can't wait to get that one and do. I think he said he wanted me to do a live unbox, so we'll be doing a live unboxing at some point on a stream. I've always had a thing for Spider-Man. I wish they had the Scarlet Spider still available. I guess you could find them on eBay, but don't necessarily want to pay eBay prices. This Deadpool looks pretty awesome. We got Miles Morales. There's a few Miles Morales Hot Toys that I wouldn't mind having. There's one with some rollerblades and a backpack that looks pretty awesome. This Fat Thor doesn't look too bad with Stormbreaker. That Iron Man Hulkbuster looks so sick. I'm jealous that Dude's Nerdery has this one. Just so fantastic. His video fully went over it. It's so posable. I mean, every bit is articulated. I mean, every piece is articulated on here. And what's so awesome about this is, if you guys don't know already, I mean, yeah, let's take a look at that articulation right there. Everything just opens up. It looks so awesome. God. And you could put Mark 43 inside. So you can put, basically the torso detaches and you can put him right inside. And I think that's awesome. So you could have him, well, really what they should do is not just him. I mean, you could have it where he's like standing above, where he just got out of the armor, or he's about to go in. Or it'd be cool if they gave us Bruce Banner. So we could have Bruce piloting it like in Infinity War and Endgame. That would be pretty cool. Badass. I would love to have that. 3-0. If I didn't have New York City and some other events coming up, that would be at the top of my list. Well, that and Captain America. Not this one. The other Captain America. The one from Endgame. Oh, so badass. This is actually pretty cool. I mean, I love me some Iron Man. Say Iron Man, Spidey, and Captain America are probably my favorites. Ian says Ian's always looking for another future ex-wife. I think I read that one before. Rex is nice. Yep. This pager, I mean, it's kind of a cool nod, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's just a poster print. Like this cap. I mean, you get this shield in one piece. You get the broken shield. Look how posable he is. Everything, like, it's perfectly scaled. The star on the chest. I mean, the gloves. His neck isn't too high. I've seen a few reviews of some previous versions where the neck kind of looked like a giraffe a little bit, but I mean, I think they nailed the sculpt. Tell me that doesn't look like Chris Evans. The detail on there just looks sick. We get the hammer, we get the shield right there, and the dirty shield right there. We get the clenching face. Not the butt cheeks, the smile. Come on, guys. You get the broken shield. Just totally insane, guys. I mean, anyone who's a Captain America fan, and yeah, you can put the shield right on his back. You get the compass with the picture of Peggy Carter. The detail and the weathering here, right on his, his armor, his tunic, everything's worn away. This looks battle hardened. I mean, there you go. All the details. You can have Cap holding his helmet. You get the hammer. You get the broken shield and all the pieces. You get all the different. You get those different faces. The head without the helmet on. I mean, all the details are right there, guys. The stands, all the different hands. You can do the pointing hand. I mean, who wouldn't want that, guys? So, again, guys, we've gone over 2 hours. I could go more, but I have some dinner I need to finish, and I need to work on a few other things for the ride for Roswell. Once again, anyone who's watching this, please do me a favor. Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute here in Buffalo, New York. They are, well, that's the main charity that I'm currently working on. Are the Buffalo Ghostbusters. We do fundraising year-round for Toys for Tots. But right now I'm focusing on the Ride for Roswell. We are very close. We set a goal of $800, and we're 64% there, guys. 64% there. help me get the rest of the way. And the way you can do that either by donating to Ride for Roswell in the video description below, or you want to participate on this amazing raffle that we're doing on May 21st? It's a Saturday, guys, from 10 a.m. Eastern until 8 p.m. Eastern, maybe even go longer than that, who knows. But this is what's going to happen, guys. We have 11 prize wheels, 11 mystery boxes. Each box is themes. We have 4 Star Wars. We have a Gundam box with 2 Gundam kits and the tools. Okay. We have a Transformers box, which is going to have a leader class figure in it. Okay. We have a Funko Pop box, which is going to have 4 Funkos in it. We also have a Lego box, some super awesome geek show. We have, I'm trying to remember everything. We have so many boxes, it's not even funny, guys. We also have a hot toy donated by John Joker. That may be revealed during the stream itself, or maybe just before the stream. That's still up in the air. But we have 11 prize boxes that we're doing, guys. 11. $5 for one specific box, or $20 gets you in on all the wheels. Do the math. If it's $5 per box, we have 11 boxes. That should cost a lot more than that, right? No, we're making it $20 because everything goes to charity. Okay? So if you want in on it, you can enter the wheel as many times as you want. Maybe you just want to do a couple chances on the hot toy wheel. You can do that. You want to throw $5, $10, $15 in on the hot toy wheel? That gets you 3 entries right there, guys. You can enter as many times as you want, guys. This all goes towards Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. On June 25th, I will be doing the Ride for Roswell, which is an annual bike riding fundraiser to help support Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. If you guys don't know, it is the oldest cancer research and treatment facility in the United States. It began in 1898 thanks to Dr. Roswell Park himself. He was a professor at the University of Buffalo, which is a medical college here in Buffalo, New York area. He started it way back in 1898. Help keep it going. Let's make a difference. Let's ride for a cure. Let's stream for a cure and make a difference together, guys. So if you guys can do that, that would be awesome. It would help out tremendously. Like I said, $5 per person or per chance, or $20 gets you in on all 11 wheels, guys. We're going to do elimination style, one by one, until one person's left standing on the wheel, and that person is going to get the prize. Now, it may take several weeks for me to get everything shipped out, but everyone's going to get these awesome boxes. Like I said, there's 3 boxes that are going to be 3 Black Series Star Wars figures in each. One box is going to have a whole wave of vintage collection figures, thanks to Salacious Rum. We have a Lego box with 4 Lego sets, courtesy of Super Awesome Geek Show. We have a Gundam box, which is going to have 2 Gundam kits in the kit. We have a Transformers leader class. We have a McFarlane box. It's going to have 2 McFarlane figures in it, guys. We have it's going to be insane. We'll see if we can fit it in 10 hours. We might not. We might go over. So there we are, guys. All the details are in the video description below, or you can just simply go to my YouTube channel at Dave's Dimension. Look me up at YouTube and go to my community tab, and all the details are going to be right there, guys. I just want to thank everyone for hanging out, having an awesome time. We talked about Hasbro. We talked about Hot Toys. We talked about movies. We talked about the Batman. We talked about just about everything. So thank you, guys. By the way, if anyone is not part of the Dimension, go to my YouTube channel, hit that red button, hit that bell for notifications, and become a part of the Dimension, guys. So until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting. And guess what, guys? I will always catch you on the flip side. Take care.